What's up, Sneaky Nation? Sneaky P here, back with all the news after week number 7 of our Columbus Aviators franchise, where the Aviators picked up a win over the Atlanta Falcons to move to 6-1 on the season. Next up, we have the 2-5 Chargers in another game that looks like it should be a victory for the Aviators, but things have not been coming easy lately. You know, after the blowout loss to the Carolina Panthers, we were down in the first half against the Falcons. Luckily, our team picked up their intensity in the second half of that game, and we are looking to carry that over to week 8 against the Chargers. Let's go ahead and get some scouting done here. This is our last week to make some trades. I think we are going to hold on to Avery Williamson, especially with all the injuries that we've been dealing with this season. It seems better to kind of hold on to him just in case. He's been playing pretty solid for us, good against the run, and we definitely value that in our players right now. So we're going to go ahead and hold on to him. We haven't had him in pass coverage quite as much this year. But against the run, he's been solid. We do know he struggles a bit against the pass, but we'll try to mask that as much as we possibly can. Go ahead and scout the remainder of the players, and it looks like we're going to have one more round of scouting to do after this. Then we can really get into the meat of the scouting there and start focusing on players' second traits and whatnot. Let's go ahead and check out the injury report here, see what's going on. And ultimately, we did not get another injury that week. So still 4 more weeks without McKnight and Hale, and then 5 more weeks without Bishop Sankey. Let's check out the Chargers, see if they are missing anybody. And they have a plethora of injuries here, especially along their offensive line. Everything but their starting right tackle is injured. Wow, that is a huge blow to this team, man. That is crazy. And then, of course, Ayers is out on the defensive side of the ball, but those are 5 really good players there that they are going to be without, and that offensive line is just decimated. Definitely making me feel like we can get a lot of pressure on the quarterback, something that should benefit us. It always tends to benefit us when we're forcing their quarterback into bad throws. Let's go ahead and check out their lineup here, see what they got. And R.D. Bell, the second-year pro out of Clemson, 82 overall, is going to be the starter. Mike Glennon behind him there. And then Matt McGloin at running back. Melvin Gordon with no Sean Moreno at fullback. Brian Leonard at wide receiver. They have Keenan Allen and Jaquante Rhodes. 2 great players here. Keenan Allen, obviously one of the best in the NFL. And then a great number 2 guy out of Lehigh and Rhodes there. DJ Cunningham, a rookie from Memphis, 80 overall. Rod Streeter, Jerron Brown, and Michael Duncan. A very good receiving core here for the San Diego Chargers. Justin Fernandez, a second-year pro out of Penn State, 86 overall, with Josh Hill behind him. They also have Rodgers there, a pretty solid player. 78 overall as a 3rd string. Left tackle is Tyrone Duncan. Really a right tackle, second-year pro out of Tennessee, moving over with the injury issue. James Brewer is going to be there. Josh Jennings. I mean, this line has just been decimated. They do have some solid backups, though. Jonathan Cooper at right guard, and then right tackle, they have Barksdale. Really, quite a lot better than you would anticipate. That center is a huge question mark for him, though. And those injuries are just killing them. But look at their defensive line. Very solid. Very good defensive ends there. They have an 83 rookie here, Rashard Riley, a guy that we were really looking at out of Penn State, and he is going to be a star by the looks of things. Chris Kirksey at middle linebacker with Dustin Gilbert, a 78 overall rookie. So they had a really good draft class here. Just great playmakers across the board. Brandon Flowers, TJ Carey, Brandon Boykin, Steven Nelson at free safety. Eric Weddle still making it happen. And then a strong safety, Chris Haynes, a 93 overall pro in his 4th season. Really good team, to be honest. A lot better than I was anticipating. You know, I kind of wonder what their record would be like if they had maybe a more experienced quarterback without those injuries. You know, having a younger quarterback without an offensive line to protect him can definitely lead to issues, but they have playmakers across the board. They have a good running back. They have a good receiving core. They have a great defense. One of the better defenses I feel like we have seen so far. And, you know, this game might not be as easy as it would look based on their record. Of course, their offensive line issues definitely are probably going to play a factor. There he is, Marcus Mariota, 22 of 27, 295 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 63 yards rushing, and a rushing touchdown for him. Unbelievable. Alden Smith with 7 tackles, 3 sacks. Cunningham, 12 tackles and an interception. And then Ewing, 20 of 29, 2 passing touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown for him. 89 yards on 3 carries. Unbelievable. Great effort from him, but Mariota's going to make the list there, and Tyson Russell has yet to do so, despite Russell having a great season so far. We'll briefly look at the stats around the NFL here. Just going to go through this very quickly, guys, and check this out. So, passing yards, there he is, Nassib, Austin, Andy Dalton, Nate Keller, Andrew Luck, and then Tyson Russell down there. But throwing touchdowns, Austin's going to be number 2 behind Max Austin. And look at Max Austin, 24 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. The 4th-year pro out of Penn State is wrecking the NFL right now. And the Bears are a team to fear with those kind of stats. Le'Veon Bell leading the way here. Yards, and nobody's even remotely close. Nobody is within 260 yards of him. That is absurd. That is crazy how good he is doing. Rushing touchdowns, we have Alfred Morris for the 49ers, Trey Mason, Doug Martin, Le'Veon Bell, James Talbot, a rookie out of Michigan State here for the Rams, Joseph Randall on that list too. Interesting to see that. Theo Riddick, Ingram, Centennial Woods, Andre Ellington, and Woods, you know, being paired with Max Austin there. Receiving, Keenan Allen with 44 catches, Antonio Brown and Jordan Matthews each with 44 as well. I wonder where, I guess, in later games, we really haven't seen as much as we would like from Curtis Harden there. So he is going to be a little further down the list than we would like at 33. But touchdown receptions, he's going to come in at 2nd. Ty Montgomery there and Martavius Bryant as well. A few players here with 6, and it's interesting to see all the players that have changed around. But Julian Beasley, the rookie out of Oklahoma for the Packers, doing some work for them. Defensively, let's see what we got here. Brandon Marshall leading the NFL in tackles. Sacks, J.J. Watt with 7.5. Going down the list, there's Khalil Mack, Kuechly, Shazier's on the list first for us, over Derek Morgan, actually. So Derek Morgan having a pretty subpar season compared to what we've come to expect from him, really. Luke Kuechly leading the NFL in interceptions with 6. Tyrone Stevens with 4. Tavonte White, we saw him last year for the Steelers as well. He has 4. A few players there with 3. We'll skip we'll look at fumbles forced. Why not? Why not? Mason Foster with 3. Glover Quinn with 3. Fumbles recovered. A bunch of players there with 2. Blocks. 1 block for Allen Bailey. Safeties. No safeties. Touchdowns. We have 1 for Eric Reed, Ladarius Webb, Josh Norman, Bradley Roby, Kadarius Odom, Morgan Burnett, Justin Gilbert. Well, a lot of players. Marquestin Huff included. And they do not have the defensive touchdown for Daquan Jones, unfortunately, from that last game. It got glitched out, I guess. Kicking. Let's see what we got. Let's just go ahead and check out the long. And it's Graham Gano. We saw that one. That happened against us. He had the 13-mile-an-hour wind at his back, and that definitely helped him out there. Kick returns for touchdowns. 2 for Darian Adams, a rookie out of Ohio State. Quite a few players here with 1, including Bakari Boswell. Punt returns, another player with 2. Looks like Patrick Peterson. Yep. And quite a few guys with 1 as well. So that is going to be it for this episode, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hit that like button if you did. And I will catch you guys in week number 8 as we take on the San Diego Chargers. Later.